Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to finish 3 ornaments. So these are the 3 finishes that I'll be FFOing to hanging ornaments. And these are the fabric that I chose for each of them. And yeah, I don't have an exact plan yet, but I know I want to finish all 3 of them into flat ornaments with cardboard and maybe have sort of a trim or laces on them. I'm not really sure, and I'm actually using very thick cardboard this time because I wanna try attaching chenille around the edge for some of these, and I thought it would be better to have some thickness to the ornament so that there will be space for the chenille to sit. So yeah, that is my rough plan for now, and I think I'll start with this one because I think I have a better idea how to finish this. So this is a free chart by The Drawn Thread, and it's called First Snow. I'll have the link in the description box in case you want to work on this as well. So this is the fabric, and I'm going to start by cutting out this cardboard. So I just finished cutting out the cardboard and I messed up, so it's not perfect, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to add chenille around the edge. So I think the chenille will cover up any of the imperfection. But I'm just making sure that I have enough margin on each side. And I'm just going to cut all of the excess fabric around it because if I have too much, it'll have this cushioning effect and it gets harder for me to put things together. So I'm just gonna cut this off. So I think this looks good. So now I'm gonna iron the interfacing onto this and also on the backing fabric. So I'm back and I have the interfacing onto the fabric and I'm just going to use tape. I tried glue before and also tried lacing, and I find using tape to be as effective as lacing or gluing and also faster. So I don't have to wait for the glue to dry and it's certainly faster than lacing. So I'm just going to use a lot of double-sided tape and regular tape. And for the chenille I have this. I can't remember where I got this from, but I have just enough to go around this ornament. And for the hanger, I'm just going to use a thicker version of this. And this was from one of my subscribers. So thank you again for sending me this and all of the other things that you sent me. So it'll look something like this. But yeah, so I think I'm ready to start taping now. So I think I'm about done with the tape. It's not perfect, but I think it looks good enough. So what I'm gonna do now is work on stitching these two pieces together and then add the chenille around it. And for this step, I'm just gonna stitch because, let me move this out of the way because I think it's creating a shadow. Oh, I need to put the hanger in there first before I put the sides together. So this is what it's going to look like, kind of. I'm not really sure where maybe I'll do it this way and have the two ends or the two tails up here and have a bow in the middle. But yeah, so it'll look something like this. So I'm going to start planning out my second ornament, and my fabric is here, and then this is the leftover ribbon from my Oliver ornament, and I think this will be perfect as a hanger for this ornament. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm thinking about adding chenille to this one too. So I have this green. I think the color goes really well with everything, but so I might use this, but it might look too matchy, which I don't really like that, so I'm not sure yet. And I also have this ribbon that I might use. I don't know yet, but I think it might be too much. So I'm still thinking about those, and I was actually saving these silver charms for this project. And because this is silver, it's tarnished. I think it might be silver plated, but it's so dark. So I'm gonna have to clean it before I use it, but I think this will look really cute to add somewhere. And I also have a bag full of charms here, and these are just base metal. And I know I have a locket in here somewhere, and oh, it just came sliding out. So let me move this up a little bit. I think it's out of the frame a little bit. And so this locket, I feel like it's like meant for this project. And I also have this key that'll go really well with this project. And then I also have, let me see, I have the star, but I don't think I'm gonna use it here. And I know I have another locket somewhere. But this ribbon is really cute too. But I don't know if I'll use this, maybe here? No. But I think it's still cute. So I'm just gonna look for things. I couldn't find the other charms, but I'm just gonna play with these and see where I can fit them. And I feel like I could have just sewed this one on instead of stitching one of the lockets. It's like the same size and everything. But yeah, I don't think I'll use all of them. I don't think I can fit them all anyways. So I'm going to cut out the cardboard and sew a couple of these on and start from there. So I just worked on cutting these out, but the more I look at it, I think I want this to be a pillow. Maybe because that's how it was finished in the cover photo for this chart. I don't think I like this, the way it looks as a flat ornament, and I think it'll look more prettier as a pillow, so I don't know, I think I'll try making this into a pillow. So I just woke up and got myself a cup of coffee, and I decided that I want to turn this into a pillow ornament instead of a flat cardboard ornament. So I actually went back and watched one of Vonna, the Twisted Stitchers video, and one of her tutorials. So I think I'll try to follow that, but I don't have a sewing machine, so I'm gonna have to hand sew the pillow. And I've done it before, so I know I can do it, but I can't do it well. There's always a sloppiness to my pillows, so, and sometimes I like that look, but sometimes I don't, so we'll see what happens with this one. And so I did find a couple more charms, so like the small heart and a locket. I'm not going to use the silver ones because they are going to tarnish even if I clean it right now, and I want to attach them on a dark fabric if I ever do, so the tarnish won't rub off to the fabric, or if it does, the fabric will be dark enough so you won't see it. So I think I'm just going to use these. And so I'm still using the same fabric, and this ribbon will be the hanger like this, and I think this is gonna look really cute. And I don't think I'll add anything around the edge. I think this will be enough for this ornament, so that's my plan for this. So I'm gonna work on this today, and last night I finished my first snow ornament and I'm really happy with it. And I had the snowflake buttons, so I sewed one of them on right in the middle instead of a bow. And I think this is my first ornament with chenille around the edge, and I really like how this turned out. This chenille already had some natural twist to it, so I really like that. So this is what it looks like on the bottom here, on the back. I really like this fabric too. So super happy with how this turned out. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna start by attaching the charms first. I know it's a lot, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind and take out a few. But the charms look like it was meant for this project, so yeah, I'm gonna work on attaching them first and start making the pillow. So I was actually gonna do this tomorrow morning when I have better lighting, but I'm just gonna update you on my progress right now because I just wanted to show you my progress on the pillow before I flip this inside out. So I was planning on making this into a flat ornament instead of a pillow again, so that's why I have the interfacing on, but I changed my mind again and decided to make this into a pillow. So I stitched all four sides except for an opening to stuff it later. So I'm just gonna trim this just a little bit on each side. And I watched Vonna the Twisted Stitchers tutorial, and she said to cut the corners here to have a pointier corners. And I think I didn't do this step in my other pillows before, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna listen to her and cut these corners. And I had to hand stitch this whole thing, which took some time, but I hope this will be strong enough. When I did Oliver, I felt like it was coming apart in some places, which it didn't, but I was worried that it might. So I'm just gonna carefully turn this inside out. So you can see the stitches on the sides, which, I don't know, this keeps happening with my pillows, and I forgot to iron this edge here before turning this inside out, so maybe I'll do that right before I stuff the pillow. But I feel like the corners look a lot better than my other pillows, so yeah, other than the stitches showing on the side, I think it looks okay. Not perfect, but not horrible looking, so I think I'm happy with it. And yeah, so, oh, and the charms are keep moving around, which I was expecting it to, so I'm just gonna put it in the right place. And in her tutorial, she added the hanger behind it after she finished the pillow and also sewed in like a button. So I'm going to do the same like this, and I'm going to cut this later to make it a little shorter and add a button right here. I thought that was really cute, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'll link the video in the description box so that you know which video that I'm talking about. But yeah, so I'm going to work on this tomorrow morning, and I think this looks a lot better already than a cardboard flat ornament, I think. So I'm gonna start with this today and maybe finish this ornament, and I have my ribbon here for the hanger, And I also have the buttons that I was talking about last night. I have a black one and a green one, and I think so these have stuff written on the button, but I don't really like that, so I'm just gonna use the back side of it. And so the back is going to look something like this with the ribbon, and I think I like the black one better than the green one, so I think I'm just gonna go with the black. And I didn't get to use these charms, but I'm going to use these for another project. I have a couple of rose designs charts that I want to start at some point, but maybe I'll do this instead of the button. No, I think I want this charm to be in the front if I ever use this, so I'll just save these for later for another finishing project. And another tip that I learned from Vonna, the Twisted Stitcher, and also someone commented in my last video when I was finishing Oliver, that separating the cotton fills before filling in the pillow helps with the lumps, and also to fill the pillow with more cotton than you think you need. Sorry if you could hear that. So I'm going to keep that in mind and separate the cotton fills before I stuff this pillow and try to pack it really, really well. So thank you so much for commenting and letting me know. So before I do that, I want to just talk about my other finishes. So this is my last project to finish, and because this is such an odd shape, I'm not sure what shape the ornament should be because of the wings here, so I don't know how to finish this yet. I have the backing fabric, and I don't know, I don't have any idea. Usually I know vaguely how I want to finish things, but this, I really don't have any clue yet. So I'm going to think about this a little bit. So instead, I'm going to finish one of my own designs. I designed this for October. It's an image of a cauldron with colorful steam coming out with beads as bubbles. And it's only a half of a cauldron because I had an idea how to finish this. So I already have this cardboard, and I'm just gonna have this close as I can to the edge with almost no margin because I wanna, so instead of designing a whole cauldron and stitching the bottom half with just black, I decided to resemble the half of the cauldron with lace. So what I mean by that is I'm going to attach a couple of these laces and ribbons and cut the edge like the shape of a cauldron at the bottom. So basically a half round, so that it'll look like the other half. So I'll have a couple of these here and cut it like this, and maybe that'll look like the other half of the cauldron. And I have this ribbon here, and this is kind of shiny, so that kind of reminds me of the texture of a shiny but rough surface of a cauldron. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't know how well this will come together, but I'm planning on doing that, like cut this, like something like this. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a template and try it first before finishing it, and I'll have the hanger up here, and this is going to be the backing fabric. So that's the idea that I have for this, and for this half circle, I used one of my hoops and I traced it. So I need to make another one for the back, and then I'll start putting the ornament together. But yeah, I'm really happy with this design, and I think it looks magical. So yeah, this chart will be available this weekend. I'm hoping to get this done before, well, I was hoping to have this done by now so that I can have the chart up in my Etsy shop tomorrow on October 1st, but I'm going to work on this today and tomorrow, so it'll probably be up by the time that this video goes up. You already saw this finish, so I'm just gonna move it over here. But I finished Sweet Sentiments last night, and I'm actually really proud of myself. It doesn't look that bad. I thought I was going to mess this up again, but I'm happy with the hanger with this bow. It's not even a real bow. I had some extra left after cutting the hanger on the back, and I just tied it around the hanger to make it look like a bow, and I think it looks really cute. And I really like the charms that I added, and it's like sliding to the side here because I'm holding it this way, but when it's hanging the right way, it'll just stay vertical, so like this. But yeah, I think this might be my new favorite ornament that I made so far. And I want to do more small rose patterns. I just love roses and I love stitching them. So I might look for something in my stash to start pretty soon. And I also finished my cauldron design, so this is what it looks like. And let me just clear this out real quick. So I actually did this twice because I wasn't happy with how the first one looked. I'm talking about the ribbons here. So my first one, I did what I said I would do and cut the edge like the shape of a cauldron. But because these are ribbons and laces, the edge kept fraying because it was cut in diagonal lines in the corners. So instead, I cut the length shorter at the sides and left it longer towards the middle so that it looks like a curve in an abstract way. And yeah, I really like the different textures in the lace and the ribbon because it's just black. I feel like the different textures make it look interesting, to me at least. And I just did a simple hanger with the lace and added a bow, and the back looks like this. Nothing too special, and you can see the layers, or a lot of layers of ribbons here. So yeah, I finished 3 ornaments, and I still have no clue on how to finish my angel. So this is the angel that I'm talking about. So I have the backing fabric and everything, but I just have no clue on the shape, I guess, because of the wings here. So I was looking at my previous finishes, and this one was like the same situation where it wasn't exactly a geometric shape or even symmetrical, so I had to like freehand a shape, so I might have to do something like that, but like upside down, I guess. But it's a little bit more trickier with this because it's not symmetrical at all, because the wings are sticking out in 2 places and in different directions. So I think I'm gonna skip this angel for now and end the video here. I was going to push myself and try to finish this, but I don't think I want to rush this at all and end up hating the ornament. So yeah, when I get some sort of inspiration, I'll come back to this and work on it. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I still finished 3 ornaments and I'm really happy with all of it. So yeah, I hope you liked watching this video as well. And let me know if you have any questions and I'll talk about them in my next video. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.